Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm joined by Umar Sheikh from Colourful Heritage, and we have been attending their summer garden party in Greenback Gardens. Umar, I'd like you to tell us a little bit about what's happened today.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Sally. Lovely to have you with us today. Today was a garden party, the first one we've ever done, to celebrate the contributions of the elderly South Asian community and everything they've done to help build the infrastructure, the mosques, the places of faith, and the businesses and the community centres for what we have benefited ourselves over the last decades. So it was just really to enjoy a day with our elders, to hear their stories of migration, of settling, of how they established the community here, and to have a lot of fun and beautiful memories.
It was a real celebration, wasn't it, of all the wonderful stories and all the challenges as well, and the real resilience of our community, wasn't it? And we talked about how do we take this forward to the next generation and make sure that our stories are not lost. So what does Colourful Heritage have in mind?
Yeah, well, look, today we launched a book. What we did is we took some of that wisdom from our elders and we compiled it and we put it into a lovely book, which is all about life lessons. It's called Colourful Life Lessons, Wisdom from the South Asian Pioneers. So it gives you practical tips and advice, Dr. Sally, on how to live, how to, what job to pick, how to deal with challenges in life, how to successfully kind of manage a family, and all of the challenges, how to grow old gracefully and so on. So that's what we launched today, which was just fantastic and really has bottled some of that wisdom from 15 amazing Auntie Gs and 15 amazing Uncle Gs to put that wisdom together in a bunch of 30 lessons.
Does it cover the meaning of love?
Does it cover the meaning of love? It covers the meaning of forgiveness, which is probably the foundation of love.
Wow. Yeah, I'll definitely get you my copy then. Thank you so much, Umar Sheikh from Colourful Heritage. अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, खुश आमदीद। आज मैं हूँ बहुत ही प्यारी मेरी दोस्त हैं डॉक्टर साकिब रज़ाक, उनके साथ आज एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त प्रोग्राम इन्होंने ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया था कलरफुल हेरिटेज हवाले से, और मैं चाहूँगी कि हमें थोड़ा सा बताएं साकिब क्या हुआ आज।
आज यहाँ पर ग्रीन बैंक गार्डन्स के अंदर हमने काफ़ी सारे जो अपनी एल्डर्स हैं, जो कम्युनिटी के पायनियर्स हैं, उनको दावत देकर ताकि वो एंजॉय करें और साथ में थोड़ा सा हमारी हिस्ट्री और हमारी तारीख़ के बारे में सीखें। तो ख़ास तौर पे कि जो पहले लोग यहाँ पे आए थे उन्होंने क्या क्या कुछ आकर काम किए, क्या क्या कुछ उन्होंने हासिल किया और क्या कुछ उन्होंने स्कॉटलैंड के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट किया। तो ये बड़ी ज़रूरी बात है ताकि हमारे यंगस्टर आगे जनरेशन को भी पता लगे। तो आज हमारी बल्कि किताब की लॉन्च भी है जो कि है कलरफुल लाइफ लेसन्स, Wisdom from Scotland's South Asian Pioneers. So hopefully soon this will be available on Amazon. लेकिन अभी ये हमारी प्रिंट कॉपी है सैम्पल के तौर पे। लेकिन माशाल्लाह इसके अंदर सबके जो कोट्स हैं, जो वो अच्छी अच्छी बातें, जो नसीहतें हैं, जो गाइडेंस है, वो इस किताब के अंदर है, जो कि सब के लिए बहुत फ़ायदेमंद होगी हमारी जो यंग जनरेशन है आगे।
और यकीन करें साकिब, आज मैं यही सोच रही थी कि माशाल्लाह कितनी सच इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरीज़, कि इतनी चीज़ें मैंने खुद सीखी हैं जो हमारे बड़े थे, उनकी ज़िंदगी से, उनकी कहानियों से। और ये ज़रूर हम अपनी जो नौजवान नस्ल है आगे उनको भी हमें पहुँचानी चाहिए, उनको भी पता हो कि कैसे हम लोग इधर आए, कैसे रूट्स, और उनसे कैसे सीख सकते हैं और आगे हम अपनी ज़िंदगी में ले जा सकते हैं और मज़ीद तरक्की कर सकते हैं।
तो ये जो स्कॉटलैंड है ये बड़ी ख़ास जगह है क्योंकि यहाँ से सबसे पहला मुस्लिम काउंसलर यहाँ से इलेक्ट हुए, पहला मुस्लिम MP, और ऑफ कोर्स आपको पता है पहला जो भजनानस जो हैं, जो स्कॉटिश लेबर के लीडर, और साथ में फर्स्ट मिनिस्टर। सो यहाँ का जो इंटीग्रेशन का प्रोसेस है वो बड़ा ख़ास है और बड़ा मुख्तलिफ है इंग्लैंड की निस्बत। सो ये जगह बड़ी ख़ास है हमारे लिए, जहाँ पे काफ़ी सारे पहले फर्स्ट जो हैं ब्रिटेन में वो अचीव हुए हैं, जो लोगों ने हासिल किए हैं।
जी, बहुत शुक्रिया साकिब. It really was a wonderful event, and you can see some footage of it right now.
Page 4, under the section of forgiveness, by Hamza Malik said, the late Scottish Labour Party Council, Hamza Malik, 1956 to 2023. He summed it up perfectly when he spoke about a life-changing conversation he had with his old boss. Hamza came into work in a bad mood after an argument with someone he knew well, and he said the following to us, which we recorded. My boss came in from outside and he could tell immediately that I was not myself. He Yep. So I went into his office thinking, I don't know what I've done wrong now. You know, I was always entering trouble. He said to me, Hansela, what's bothering you? I said, nothing is bothering me. He said, Hansela, I know something is troubling you. What is it? I explained my dilemma. Then my boss said, why don't you forgive him? Forgive him? I want to shoot the guy, is what Hansela replied. Boss said, I know you pray quite regularly. Hansela said, yeah. He said, you know, if you're not willing to forgive when you go to pray and ask God to forgive you, why should he? He goes, oh come on, you can't compare me to God. He goes, no, the principle is the same. If you're asking for forgiveness and expect to be forgiven, why don't you forgive? I'm not asking you to give him a big cuddle and a kiss. Just forgive him in your mind. Hansela said, I walked out of his office thinking, that's all I need this morning, a pep talk. However, a few moments later I sat down and said to myself, you know, I'll give it a try. Hansela, he described that principle of forgiveness as lifting a huge burden off his shoulders, proving that grudges always weigh more heavily on the person holding them. From that point on, Hansela said, he told us, he goes, I never let anybody get under my skin.
Well done, very nice.
The book itself concentrates on various topics, various values, various subjects, and I think across the board, all of the bits of advice, the guidance, the nuggets that are shared in the book are something that we can all learn from. In particular, you know, the younger generation moving forward. But of course,
That's what you do for others, which is far more important than what you do. That's the only thing that's going to benefit you in so-called afterlife. It's what you've done for other people. So it's very, very important that you spend more of your energy, because nothing we have is ours. We've all been blessed by God with what we have. So why are we shy to give it out? He's given it to us in abundance, yet we want to hold on to it. To me, it doesn't make sense. The more we give, the more we receive. What you sow, so you should reap.
My dad, as I said, came in 1954, 55, and he did help with money towards the mosque as well, because at that time he was a Sikh, he was in full turban, beard, everything, but because of work commitments and things, he had to shave off, he had to get rid of his turban, he had to get rid of his beard, and he was not very happy. But that did not stop him from mixing. He had a lot of Muslim friends. I think he was one of the very first ones in the very first mosque that was built, along with, I'm not just saying my dad, I'm saying I'm sure there's another. We all helped each other. You know, whether you were Hindu, whether you were Sikh, Muslim, we all helped each other. Whereas
And the poem, the words a couple of थे, फूलों के इस देश में कौशल फूल बनकर रहिएगा. फूलों के इस देश में कौशल फूल बनकर रहिएगा. सुख भी मिले तो सहिएगा और दुख भी मिले तो सहिएगा. इस नगरी में आए हम, अपनों ने जब कदर न जानी, इस नगरी में आए हम. दर ठोकर खाई, लेकिन दर्द से न घबराए हम. नफरत की दीवारों से भी सर के बल टकराए हम. कोई हमारा मिशन नहीं था, पेट के कांटे आए हम. अब पेट भरा तो किसी धनक पर ताल भी कोई धरिएगा. दुख भी मिले तो सहिएगा और सुख भी मिले तो सहिएगा.
Whoever is in distress and call me, I will come running wherever you are. He could say that every day of his life.